The 20th of August 2018. Welcome to New Vision TV News around Uganda. I am Rothina Seja. In this program, we look at stories making headlines across the country. Now let us start the bulletin from KAPCHORWA District. President MUSEVENI and his counterpart, the Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, RUTO, commissioned a groundbreaking of the construction of 73-kilometer KAPCHORWA-SUAM road project, with the aim that once the road is completed, it will boost business and expand investment in the two states. The two performed the groundbreaking ceremony at Siron village in Eastern Division Sub-County in KAPCHORWA District amidst heavy downpour. Several cars of dignitaries and the presidential convoy got stuck because of slippery and muddy roads, and soldiers were tasked to dig out the tires. The road construction is being funded by the African Development Bank and will cost 268 billion shillings, and it is supposed to take 36 months. The contract was awarded to China State Construction Engineering Corporation Limited, and during the groundbreaking, residents sang traditional songs praising President Museveni and his ruling government for at last fulfilling his pledges of tarmacking the road. Now, news from Kayunga District. 6 witch doctors were arrested by security operatives in connection with the crime of human sacrifice when Friday charged with 5 counts of murder. The accused appeared before Kayunga Chief Magistrate Robert Imalingat, who remanded them to Luzira prison until September 17th. Imalingat said his court did not have powers of jurisdiction over the cases preferred against the suspects, since the offences were capital in nature. The suspects are Owen Sebuyungo, Mohammed Wamala, Fred Chiza, Semanda Joseph Chibuka, Isa Walakira, and James Lutwama. Prosecution, led by Christine Chalia, alleged that the accused, together with others still at large, caused the death of Zulaika Nansamba Mirembe in 2017 and 4 other unidentified people, and later buried the bodies in Sebunyungo's shrine at Chisoga village in Nazigo Sub-County, Kayunga District. Security was tight at the court premises with over 30 police and prison officers to ensure that none of the accused got armed by locals who turned up in big numbers to watch the court proceedings. District leaders, including the resident district commissioner Rose Birungi and the district speaker Saleh Bulison, were also in attendance, with many others following the court proceedings through windows. As we continue looking at more stories making headlines across the country, let us take a break and see what is making headlines in today's copy of the New Vision. Now, the headlining story today says Museveni speaks on Bobby's health. He warns young politicians against hooliganism. The stories on page 4. There is also one on 6 and also page 5 of the New Vision. The front page is of the president and Kenya's deputy president William Ruto launching the KAPCHORWA-SUAM roadworks. The story also in detail of whatever happened can be found on page 4 of the New Vision. Now, police have no right to torture. That is the IGP Okoth Ochola saying that police should not, and they don't have any right to torture any suspects. We see BSJ ready to step aside. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Then we have youth urged on innovation, young achievers. Okay, and then every Monday we offer you jobs if you want to change your career. If your job is boring and you really want to change your career, and those who have not found a job but are looking for a job, New Vision has the solution for you. We have over 350 job offers. The slots are in National Forest Authority, World Health Organization, Total, E&P Works, among others. Now, inside the New Vision, we have Gul High Court to hear MP's bail application on treason charges. And then Ruto commends Kayanja for praying with family. Oh, It's nice. Moving on, Saleh urges Chinese to partner with local farms, and then Kamia defense trip for KCCA officials. Okay, now let's get to the pullouts that come out every Monday. We have the health and beauty pullout, and also the infrastructure pullout. Yeah, the health and beauty pullout is here. It says abusing Viagra could kill you. Okay, if at all you use Viagra, okay, story is here for you. And still okay, story is interesting. There is a picture here that is really interesting, so just get your copy of the New Vision and see what's really happening here. And then we have rotavirus vaccine cuts infant diarrhea deaths by a third. Interesting story. Tips on preventing a relapse. Okay, still that is in health and beauty. Then you have what complications do moms with twins suffer? Bambi. Okay, that is health and beauty. Let's go straight to the infrastructure pullout. It says government starts free power connection. They should come to my village as well. National free electricity connection policy launched. Regional blocks to harmonize. Okay, let us see. To harmonize vehicle load regulation. Okay, those are some of the stories you can read from the infrastructure pullout. Let's go to the sports docket. We see African queens. Okay, the picture is there for the She Cranes. The She Cranes qualified for the World Cup in 2019. So we have the story right there for you. And then Uganda improves. That's a headline there. Just get to know how and where Uganda improved. Brilliant act. Such interesting headlines in the sports docket. And you can only find more about what's in the sports docket if you buy your copy of the New Vision at only 2,000 shillings. And remember, we are proudly the leading daily. You're still watching New Vision TV News. I am Rothina Seje, and let us continue looking at more stories making headlines across the country. From Bugiri district, the Bugiri district local government has secured market for maize farmers across the district. The district agriculture officer Bugiri Peter Damunzungu, while addressing farmers at Nankoma sub-county headquarters on Sunday, said the district has signed a memorandum of understanding with 3 farms that will be purchasing the maize at a fee of 700 shillings per kilogram to avoid being cheated by middlemen. He said middlemen were previously buying the maize from farmers at only 200 shillings per kilogram, yet most of them invested huge sums of money towards stealing the gardens besides purchasing inputs like pesticides. Damzungu urged farmers to store their produce in a recommended manner to ensure they meet the required international standards by maintaining good post-harvest methods like drying it regularly on a tarpaulin. He said the 3 companies will be able to purchase up to 5,000 metric tons of maize from farmers within the district to ensure they avoid making losses due to the countrywide declining maize prices. Finally, from Buyukwe district, communities around Mabamba swamp are decrying the newly introduced $15, which is about 50,000 Ugandan shillings tax by Kasanja Town Council on every tourist accessing the wetland for bird watching. According to Vincent Moyamba, the vice chairperson, Mabamba LC1, also a boat operator and a tour guide, Kasanja Town Council introduced a new tax where every tourist is supposed to pay 50,000 shillings before accessing the wetland. Richard Kasiri, a boatman, narrated of how his boat, which was carrying 2 tourists, was intercepted by a one Katevire with soldiers from the Uganda People's Defense Forces on claims of not having paid taxes. Jonathan Muchibi, also a tour guide, expressed concern of how the said taxes will be collected by Kasanje Town Council when Mabamba Swamp can be accessed even from Nachiwongo, which is in Entebbe. Now, the same concerns were echoed by Keith Capcons, the World Frontiers Uganda, a tour company, who said lakes and swamps do not fall under the jurisdiction of Kasanje, and the birds are free and fly to all parts of the lake. Hence, there was no clarification as to the boundaries. And that's all I had for you from me, Ruthina Seje, and the New Vision TV team. You can get more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website, which is www.newvision.co.ug/video. You can also follow us on our social media platforms. Facebook is The New Vision, Twitter is @NewVisionWire, Instagram @NewVisionWire, and you can also follow me on my social media platforms. Twitter is @NewVisionWire. Thank you for watching. See you next time.